God Talk Unfiltered.
Okay. So 10 years ago, I was 23, and I was at this bar in Livonia where you had got drumsticks, and you bang sticks and get rowdy, and anyone who knows me knows I'm a grandma, so it was like 9:30, time to go. So I put my phone number on two of the sticks, and as I walked out, I just put it in two gentlemen's pockets and left. Random. And the next morning, I got a phone call. Hi, this is David. I got your number on a drumstick. Do you want to meet for coffee? And this was before there was like Tinder and dating apps, so that was how you had to do it then. So, of course, if you would ask for a beer, I probably would have said no, because that's my bedtime, beer time. So I met this guy at a little coffee shop, and we got coffee, and he was telling me about this bike trip he just got back from. It was with an organization called Bike and Build, and he was all revved up about he biked 4,000 miles across the country for affordable housing and showing me pictures, and you should do this, you should sign up for this. And I was like, hell yeah, I should do this. I'm gonna go home and sign up for this. So I had coffee with this nice guy, and I got home and looked up Bike and Build, paid $500 as my deposit, decided I was going to ride 4,000 miles across the country on a bicycle for affordable housing because I was just going to graduate college, and why the heck not? So I then realized that my last bike had streamers, and I didn't know you wore spandex and shoes and a helmet. So I had already get committed to the $500, so I was going to raise $4,000 and raise money and awareness for affordable housing. I was going to ride 80 miles plus a day across the country, build on houses. I've never played sports. I have no athletic ability. I had no proof that I could physically do this. So, of course, yes, sign me up. So I went to the local bike shop and asked them if they would want to donate money. I was raising $4,000, and he asked me what kind of bike I had and if I needed a bike fit, and I was like, yeah, my bike fits, They send me a bike, and so it's a whole process. You have to be measured, and you had to wear spandex, and so this nice guy gave me all of this gear that I didn't know I needed to ride across the country. I rode up there on the sidewalk, by the way, and I learned that road biking is in the road. So I pledged I would ride 500 miles before we showed up. It was South Carolina to California, so I felt like I was on the real world. I had my one duffel bag, my bicycle. I had only rode 40 miles, but no one knew. And I was just going to fake it till I make it. And so the first day, we're going up a mountain, and I live in Michigan, so there's gears on bicycle, which I didn't know. So I'm like, why is it so hard? And everyone's going like this in their little gear, and I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. So I met this girl, Christina, on this bike trip, and she taught me all of the little tricks about how to ride a bicycle. And every day was 40 miles, this is my longest day. 75 miles, this is my longest day. And quite frankly, thank God, I was actually really good at biking. Thank God. And so I had the best summer, just as David promised, who I met in the bar with the bike, on the drumsticks, promised I would have the best summer ever. I had the best summer. I met my new best friend, Christina. We rode together. She taught me everything I needed to know about bicycling. So fast forward 2 years, Christina and I stayed in touch, best friends. She lived in Boston. We got together all the time. We both decided we were going to lead the next one. Now, there's 9 different routes that go across the country simultaneously. So we chose different routes because I was a school teacher and I couldn't get out as early as she could. So we both signed up to be a leader. There's 4 leaders per route, and you plan the route and what you're going to eat and where you're going to sleep and where you're going to shower. So we were in communion a lot because we had different routes going, yet we had the same role. So she had started a week before me, and we talked on the phone every day, and I had left her a message. Just like any other day, I would leave a message that said, hey, Christina, I know you're not answering because you're riding your bike across the country. Isn't that dangerous? Call me back. I'm driving home from work, and I get a call from the program director, and they said, are you sitting down? So I wasn't, so I sat down, and I said, yeah, I'm sitting down. And they said, Christina was in an accident, and she's not okay. I had just left her that message 20 minutes before. Probably at the time of her accident, actually. And so Christina got hit, and she wasn't okay. She died. And that's my best friend. And now I have to ride 4,000 miles across the country and lead a group of 25 young adults that I don't know. And I have to tell their families when they drop them off that we're okay. We're gonna be safer. We're gonna do better. So I went to her funeral. Literally the next day my ride started. So her funeral was in Boston and we left from New Hampshire. That summer, I wanted to give up every day. Every day. I had to hold strong because I had literally 30 other people I was guiding across the country. And I wanted them to have the best summer because I had the best summer, and I've been promising them for months on our phone calls that it was going to be the best. And so I delivered that. I got up every day and I biked every single mile for Christina. I biked every mile that she didn't get to bike. She was my tailwind. She got me through every mile. Every mile was so hard. And even now, I'm so grateful for being Christina's friend, for her to be my best friend, because even now, 8 years later, our friendship is a gift that keeps giving, because she's still a guiding force. She's still pushing every mile for me. Thank you.